I think it's safe to rest here now. I think Hootle senses something.
Mahag Sar. That makes 4 out of the 5 realms that I've visited now.
I wonder what kind of lord we're gonna find there.
It doesn't matter. If they try to get in our way, we'll take them down and that'll be that.
No choice!
Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite! No art to being interrupted.
We're ready to go!
If they rush you, you gotta jump for cover, okay?
I'm on a roll now!
Take this!
Lost my phone!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara.
Sword Rain Alpha! Rain Slash! I'm not done!
Super
Doing
You're
it!
mine! Rimmer!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Looks like it could be worth something.
Hoo! Hoo, hoo, hoo. Hoo! Hoo, 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 hoo. Hoo! Hoo, hoo, hoo. Hoo! Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Out of our way!
You're mine! Lunarongo!
I'll face you! I'll finish you here and now!
Dragon Form!
Bullseye, Shion! Nice!
Get out of my sight line or you'll get hit!
Oops! Right! Sorry!
Our superiority was undeniable.
It feels invigorating to dominate a battle.
I was certain I saw you yawn.
Come now, I'm certainly not that relaxed.
Coming through!
Here I go!
Tornado Drive!
I'll heal you all!
Resonate!
Take this! Stalagmite! Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite! So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint.
Nope, that'd be silly. Tornado Drive!
This one keeps charging us!
Well, that's what my
Home
shield's
stretch
for.
now.
Don't take your eyes off.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Resonate with the earth! Watch this! Stalagmite! Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite!
Hurricane Thrust! This one's mine!
That extra training paid off.
There's something in the water. I didn't realize there was a pond here.
Yeah, this is Taka Pond, and it happened to have saved my life once upon a time.
What do you mean?
As a kid, I survived life under the past lords by escaping here when I needed to. It's terrible to swim in, but great for catching a bite for dinner away from Ren and eyes. Bear in mind, our rations back then weren't enough to live off of. You had to take matters into your own hands if you wanted enough food to survive.
But how did you catch them? With your bare hands?
That might take a while. Fish are prone to swim away at the first sign of trouble.
I'd put bait or a lure on a line and use it with a fishing rod.
You must not be familiar with fishing if this sounds new to you. Here, let me show you how it's done.
I hope we catch something decent.
Indeed. Hungry bellies are counting on this. Reel it in. I'll let you go this time. Time to try a different spot. I've got something. Boy, that's a bit of a letdown.
Nice work!
Hup. I've got something. We can get a good meal out of this fella.
We can make a real feast out of this bad boy.
And that's all there is to it.
Wow. It seems like you need to have good reflexes to catch anything. I don't know if it's really for me. Kisara? I think I've seen enough.
Oh, sorry. I guess I'm just in my own little world when I go fishing.
Looks like we're going to be here for a while.
That's how fishing goes. You wait for a bite, and then the real battle begins.
Miguel told me that different fish live in different regions, and you have to pick the right rod and lure for what you're hoping to catch.
But that doesn't change the fact it's a giant time sink.
Of course, each fish has its own unique flavor, too. And some of them are supposed to be extremely delicious.
When you put it like that, maybe it's worth me trying my hand at fishing after all.
You're just in it for the food.
I was hoping we'd get to fish during our travels. And it just so happens I made sure to grab my brother's old rod before I left Vicente. So, if you ever feel like fishing when we've got a little downtime, just let me know.
Good to hear. Thanks for showing us.
Okay!
I'm always amazed what healing arts can do.
Just doing my job. No need to thank me.
Hey. Is it just me, or have those two barely spoken a single word to one another?
I know, right? But after everything that happened with Miguel, is it really any wonder?
Kinda puts a damper on the whole journey though, huh? How long do you think they're gonna keep this up?
If it bothers you that much, why don't you ask them?
Why do I have to ask?
How come you walk together like that?
She really doesn't beat around the bush.
You mean Kisara and myself?
You hadn't noticed? You've been practically joined at the hip ever since we left Vicente.
I guess it's force of habit, most likely. I was always ready to protect him, should the need arise. It sort of came with the job description.
Right. From being in the Elder Menancia Guard. Although, Dohalim's pretty capable of defending himself, isn't he?
Having guards doesn't necessarily mean the one being guarded is weak. No one's perfect all the time.
Even so, it's not like they're entirely wrong, Kisara. You're no longer in my employ, after all.
I don't know. I mean, if it's what she's used to and you're both comfortable with it, then who are we to judge?
But she doesn't serve him anymore. It isn't normal for her to keep following him around like she still does.
You know, she's probably right. And a lot has changed over the last few days. I guess it wouldn't hurt to rethink our relationship in light of the new circumstances. Perhaps I'll give it some thought after all. Does that sound all right by you?
Of course.
You might want to stop asking his permission for every little thing while you're at it.
Sorry. It's not that easy, shaking off old habits. I'll probably need a little time to get fully used to it. I've noticed that sometimes we come across enemies who fight like you, and try to dodge our attacks at the last second.
I hate those guys. I can get some hits in when they move into attack, but otherwise they slip past damn near everything else I throw at them.
If what you're seeking is a way to more reliably hit them, there is a solution.
Try to outclass them on reflexes?
I possess the ability to command Earth elemental beings to some extent. They emerge as the land itself and take root on my command. They will swiftly bind the enemies, at which point you can dispatch them.
Huh?
What he means is that he can make plants grow to hold the enemies in place. At least I think that's probably what he's saying.
I'm glad at least one of us understands him. So basically, if we find an enemy that likes to dodge, we should let Dohalim handle it.
I shall do what I can within my modest means to help.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Why are you looking at me like that?
That armor you wear is standard issue for the Menancian Guard, right?
Originally, I've added some flair to it in a lot of places.
I noticed, especially with that open back.
We guardsmen pride ourselves on never showing our back to our enemies. It's my way of making myself live up to that. Plus, it makes it that much lighter and easier to maintain.
Dohalim, do you have anything to say about this?
Every guardsman is allowed to wear their armor as they see fit.
And you, Law?
Huh? Why are you asking me?
Easy peasy. I knew I could handle it.
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while? You worried about what's going on with Menancia?
What makes you think that?
Well, you were speaking to Kisara earlier, weren't you?
It's rude to listen in on others, you know.
Sorry. I didn't hear what you two were actually talking about, though. I just figured it was Menancia since it was the two of you.
I am but a former lord who has abandoned his post. I'm no longer in a position to lead the realm in any capacity whatsoever. Yet Kisara still seeks out my opinions, knowing full well that is the case. This despite the fact I am no longer her master either.
Couldn't it be precisely because you're not her master anymore? It's natural for friends to want to hear each other's opinions.
I hadn't considered that possibility.
It's funny what you miss sometimes.
Hardly uncommon among artistic types such as myself. When lordships are decided based solely on one's astral energy, it can lead to funny results.
But even so, you still took your job as lord seriously, didn't you?
Certainly. I learned to perform my functions. However, I was less interested in ruling, so much as avoiding life and death decisions. Of course, such a mentality in the end led only to sickening pain and death taking place elsewhere out of sight. I pretended not to see or hear any of it, content to let our supposed peace and equality keep me blind and deaf to reality. I was a fool.
But you're making amends.
I would like to think so. The path ahead is dark, yet I still walk on. I merely pray that I shan't fall down any holes along the way. We'd best get ready for tomorrow. Shall we get moving? Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret this.
Another incantation ruined.
Tornado Drive! Resonate with the earth!
My stalagmite.
No art of being interrupted, pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Elusive deity! Tornado Drive! Elusive deity! Tornado Drive!
Water, hear my call.
Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite!
Burning strike.
Elusive deity!
Radiant blast. There.
This one's mine!
One more. Radiant light.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
I hope I live long enough to regret this.
Prepare to be sealed! Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite!
I'm here to use an airborne target.
We got flyers!
I've got this. Let a marksman handle it.
Tornado drive!
All yours!
Elusive deity! Tornado drive!
Rising
Did you hear it now?
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Like we're gonna lose to Small Fry.
All right.
There's nowhere to run from my heart!
When he slows down, that's our chance!
Elusive deity!
Leave the agile one to me. Here, drop some pain.
Elusive deity! Tornado drive!
Now you're talking!
Drop some pain.
I'm all stocked up.
Elusive deity! Tornado drive! Prepare to be sealed! Select no further!
Annihilation.
Elusive deity! Tornado drive! It's time! Can't get out of this!
Rising Wyvern!
Water. Here I go.
Tornado drive! Elusive deity! Tornado drive!
I'm all stocked up.
Elusive
It's
Watch
this. Burning
Can't get out of this!
Glacial spear.
Elusive deity! Eagle fly!
Benediction light.
Oh!
Now I'm real mad!
Heal!
Radiant pierce.
Res take this!
Hear me. Flame of
Stalagmite!
fury.
No further!
I'll crush you! Ah! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Hear me. Flame of
Elusive deity!
Evil. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished! Got some interesting moves there, Dohalim. I'm glad you're on our side.
I'm simply glad to hear that I can make myself useful to you all. Huh?
What's wrong?
We seem to have come across some rather unusual objects.
What, you mean that pile of garbage?
No mere garbage, I assure you. Still, I've never seen anything shaped like it before. I'm intrigued.
Are you curious about this stuff, Rinwell?
Yeah. I think he might have found some old Danon relics. They look like the remains of a bunch of objects that disappeared after the Renans first invaded.
And yet here I am, holding them without so much as a second thought. I imagine the sight must be unsettling to you.
Not really, just that it must be nice to be a Renan who has time to indulge in stuff like that, unlike the rest of us.
Are you interested in this stuff too, Dohalim?
Charmed may be a better turn of phrase. I simply love objects that can give me a sense of what their maker was thinking, the history that went into their creation. You see, we Renans have hardly any such objects that trace back to our distant past.
I still don't understand what you two find so intriguing about it, though.
Why not? We're talking about our own culture here.
I get that, but it's not like this stuff is any use now, does it? It's just old. Real old.
Oh, but it does. Holding it in your hands like this, one can feel and engage with the distant past in a way no history book can ever accomplish.
I'll take your word for it. Well, seeing as it's Danon history, just make sure you're careful with it. All right, Dohalim?
But of course. That treasure. What a sweet-sounding ring it has.
You really think so?
Visibility along this path will remain limited for some time. Take care not to get ambushed.
I'm surprised you know the terrain here so well. Lords don't strike me as having much time for wandering in the woods.
Sometimes I would take strolls along here when I... wish to be alone.
You always did have a bad habit of disappearing without telling any of us guardsmen. I just noticed none of you other Danans have spirit cores. Why is that?
Both of my parents were part of the resistance in Calaglia. In fact, my birth was kept a secret from the Renans.
Mine too. We always lived in hiding, so I never had a spirit core embedded in me like I was supposed to.
What about you, Alphen? You were a slave in Calaglia before all this, weren't you?
To be completely honest, I'm not sure why I don't have one. All the other Danan slaves around me did. I was the only exception. They tended to keep their distance from me to avoid attracting any attention from the soldiers, because of my mask and all. What about you, Kisara? Do you still have your spirit core?
No. I was able to find a good Renan doctor who's sympathetic to our kind, and had them remove it before I left. They did such a great job, the procedure didn't even leave a scar.
One of the benefits of coexistence, huh?
I know that once the spirit vessel was shut down, there wasn't much need for me to hurry. But still, I didn't like having that mark of servitude lingering on me any longer than I had to. It may sound a little strange to hear me say this, but I'm just me now. Not a guardsman or a slave. I'm my own woman, and this is my chance to have a new beginning.
I think I'll try to make that new recipe with this.
All right, but I'll decide how spicy it is.
This sure is one rugged road. You'd think they'd keep this at least a little better maintained, right?
Why spend energy fixing that which is rarely used? Repairs require time and effort, which in our world means slaves, often in great numbers. For you, it may be a simple request, but that can quickly become another's difficult burden. Nobody gains anything without someone expending effort.
And you know, somehow that someone always ends up being a Danan, while the Renans are the ones who gain.
True enough. Ideally, in a perfect world, I think it's only fair that the ones who need it should be the ones to perform the work.
However, when doing so could be dangerous like it is here, there are many who would prefer that it be others who risk their lives in their stead.
So, what you're saying is that people will just put up with the inconvenience until someone else comes along to fix it for them?
Indeed. And it is those who can no longer bear that feeling that inevitably take action. Much like the Danans in our group do so now. As strange as it may be to hear such a thing from the likes of myself.
It's true that most of the Danans in Calaglia have been resigned to just accepting things as they are. Still, we can't just blame them for...
What are you making that face for? You're not worn out already, are you?
Nah, just regretting I ever said anything in the first place. Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret this.
Rising Wyvern!
I'll tear you apart!
Freeze Lancer!
Take this! Catapult!
Eat this!
Elusive deity!
Nothing gets by me!
Mega Ray!
Swallow line freak! Why can't they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Explosive ring!
Swallow damage! Eagle assault!
Healing circle!
Did you just heal me?
Yes, I need you, remember?
Right.
Take this! Catapult! Finish!
Eagle assault!
Finish him!
In a bind? Tornado drive! Eagle assault! Take this!
Demon Fang! Destruction! Eternal devastation! Finish this! First
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Didn't even break a sweat.
Gotta break through!
There! Go! I'm only getting started!
Transform! Try this!
Not on my watch! Use the arc! Here's a healing arc!
Burn in hell!
That's what I did. We're shooting too high.
Tempest! Dragon shell!
Elusive
Deity!
Where are you going?
I'm surrounded!
That's my cue!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here we go again.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! See that? That training's paying off! Dragon shell! Lightning thrust! Rising falcon!
Radiant Pierce! Excited!
Take this!
I'm only getting started!
Do it! Do it!
Annihilation!
Outfit! In an instant! Impact block!
There's always room for improvement.
It's so hilly around here. I can feel my feet getting blisters.
That's mountain hiking for you. It can be pretty tough if you're not used to these sorts of trails.
I take it you're comfortable with them then?
Oh yeah. We used to run up and down these slopes all the time for our training exercises.
Damn. You. It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
One more!
Take this! Take this! Elusive deity! No further!
Glacial Spear! Pierce evil!
Until you perform!
Now I'm real mad. Hey, when did I get so popular?
Not today!
Leave the enemy's arc to me! Where are you
No
going?
complaints here.
Not in your dreams!
Demon Fang!
Do it!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off!
Technique. How are your weapons holding up? That's not to give me any idea.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Let's talk in more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Nicely done, Shion.
You're slacking. Step it up.
Yeah. You got it. I still got a ways to go.
I won't forgive you! Art expert coming through!
They got me flanked.
Steering flat on my watch! Remove! Into the shadows!
This one's mine!
I'll finish you here and
Mega
now.
Ray! This one's mine!
I'm not
By the
done!
power of water!
The enemy wields arcs too.
We'll soon see about that!
Can't get out of this!
Healing circle!
Rising Falcon!
Another one down.
Well, someone seems in tip-top form,
Nothing new about that.
and still as humble as ever.
Ready! Do it!
Together, that wasn't even a problem.
We seem to have come across something.
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret this.
Radiant Pierce! Not in your dreams! Far enough! Glacial Spear! It's like trying to keep up with the wall! Freeze Dancer!
Eagle's Eye!
Water! Hear my call! Spread! Glacial Spear! Pierce evil! Freeze Dancer!
Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Not today!
I'll heal you all!
Armor won't save you.
Healing circle!
Now we'll have
No further! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Hammond's flame of
I'm like bait.
In an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
like a finely timed wall.
I'm on a roll now.
Dragon
Watch
Form!
out!
Sonic Block!
Graviton Field!
Eagle's Eye.
Mega Ray!
Crumble. Do it.
Form!
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes.
Into the shadows!
Take this!
one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes! My exploits are bearing fruit.
We got some good equipment!
I can't say its appearance is to my tastes, personally.
More Danon ruins here too, I see.
What were people even thinking back then? Trying to build anything around here.
Maybe they just had that much time and energy on their hands.
I wonder if something happened.
Oh? Yeah. Yeah. Why?
What?
Yeah. Got it. Great. I hate that woman.
She was a handful, wasn't she?
What's wrong with being passionate? Not to mention, she was kind of cute.
Of course that's why you like her.
Through these lands most verdant green, my eyes alight for sights unseen. In Menancia, pure and pristine.
What is it you see exactly?
That's not for me to say.
Well... yeah. I don't think I'll ever quite warm up to her. But I can respect her passion for books. You've got a good sense for people, don't you, Dohalim?
You honor me with your kind words.
That can't be. No.
Oh, wow!
Hey! Ugh.
Uh-huh.
Oh?
That was quite the little adventure we went on. I sense a poor soul who is in dire need.
Sounds like our cue to step in and help.
Right.
Excuse me! Well... Really?
Good.
What the? Seriously?
All right.
I wonder if something happened.
You okay?
Yeah!
Okay.
Huh?
Here we go!
We finally made it.
I sense a poor soul who is in dire need.
Sounds like...
Hello.
Huh.
Kisara.
Right.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
I think Hootle senses something.
Mm-hmm.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
If it's in the sky, it's mine! Glacial Spear! Here's Evo!
This one is gonna be...
Freeze Lancer!
Together, that wasn't even a problem.
Right, here goes!
Shattering to pieces! Attack!
Where are you going?
It's on! Sword Ring out!
Radiant, do it!
Over so soon?
An opponent like this should be easy.
Glacial Spear! We're thinning them out. Whatever you do,
I'll admit I'm impressed. Very slightly. Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Let's see what you've got.
You're mine!
So that's how a lord fights.
I don't perform as well when I'm observed.
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear you say that.
Over so soon?
Gotta break through! Not today!
I thought you were going to wreck the place.
I'm not nearly finished yet.
Then I'll provide it.
These little ones are hardly worth our time. Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
No backing down! In a bind? Come and get it!
Dragon Swarm!
Searing flame! Reload!
Let the marksman handle
I
this.
can shatter any steel!
Astral energy!
Say no more.
Well then, I should probably think about tonight's menu.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out!
Double Demon Fang! Crumble! Demon Fang!
Elusive deity! Tornado drive!
Rising Wyvern!
Challenge power!
Do it! Let's keep our eyes on the prize. Let's dispose of the trash.
Rising flame!
Here!
Take this!
Glimmer dragon!
Hear me! Flame of fury!
Together, that wasn't even a problem.
Careful. That's no ordinary Zoogle.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out!
This one's mine!
Swallow dance! Catapult! This!
We're thinning them out.
Please, more like hit 'em where it
Terrain
hurts.
Alpha!
The enemy's
These little
like
ones are hardly worth our
See
time.
about that!
Less talking, more.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Glacial spear.
Tornado drive!
Sword Thrust!
Talon hurricane!
Double Demon Fang!
Eagle fly! Elusive deity! Can't get out of this!
This one's mine!
Watch yourself.
Let me help.
I sense incredible power.
Here I go! Finish this! Kisara!
Commander of Heaven.
Phoenix Cyclone!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Looks like some solid equipment.
No backing down!
Annihilation! Hear me! Flame of fury! Burning
Demon Fang!
Do it!
Looks like it could be worth something. Out of our way!
Tornado Drive! Double Demon Fang!
Hear me! Flame of fury! Burning
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Step back! This one's all law!
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
All right.
finally made it.
Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap!
Coming through!
Now you see what I can do!
You're mine! I'm not done!
I'm on it!
Hear me! Time of fury!
Elusive
Burning
deity!
strike! Glacial spear!
Finish it!
Hey! Blow them away!
How's that? Go! It's over!
Acceptable.
Raging flame! This one's all mine! Sonic thrust!
It's over!
Do it! Fly! I'm on it!
Sonic in an instant!
Impact Frost!
We're a pretty lethal combination, aren't we?
What can I say? I had a good partner.
It's on!
I never miss!
Demon Fang!
Prepare to be
Double
seized!
Demon Fang!
Swallow
Ignite!
dance! Glimmer Dragon! Eagle Assault! Now
Do it!
Shield!
This one's got your name on it!
Action to action! A merry distraction.
There's still more to go! Do it!
Can't get out of this!
Catapult!
Freeze Lancer!
Demon Fang!
Do it!
Rinwell! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
We managed to pull through.
We should be able to cook here.
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
Be still!
Smash you!
Reload!
Rising Falcon!
Radiant
Swallow
Spear!
Demon Fang!
Lightning! Downfall!
Take this!
I'm all set up! This one's got your name on it!
Action to action! A merry distraction.
There's still more to go!
I'm just getting started!
Here I go!
Lightning!
Sword Resistance! In an instant!
Impact Frost!
To achieve such harmony.
Takes a singular will. An opponent like this should be easy. You picked the wrong fight.
Mega Ray!
Eat this! Rolling Snap!
Take it! Go! You're
Combine
mine!
Alpha!
Jump to
Radiant
Frost!
Slash!
Tempest!
Annihilation!
Pierce
Not
through.
in your dreams!
We got fire!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours!
Primed and ready!
Pierce through!
Wow! Look what I just found.
Let's dispose of the trash. Where are you going?
First strike! Here I come!
Glacial Spear! Pierce evil!
Dragon Catapult! This one's all mine!
Rinwell! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! Glacial Spear! Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Art expert coming through!
Burn in hell!
I'm on Catapult! Howard Hurricane! Glimmer Dragon!
Swallow Blade!
Mega Ray!
Infernal Torrent!
First strike!
Take it!
There you
I'm only getting
Shock Blast! Together, that wasn't even a problem.
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
I can carve through armor!
Dragon Swarm!
Here, let me help.
Tempest!
Power surges through me.
Double Demon
Go for the weak point!
No further!
Shockwave Slash! Tempest Storm!
Where are you going?
Wow, I'm impressed.
Tornado Drive! Tempest! This one's mine!
Will this help?
Blow away! Rising River!
This death shall not be
Rising
forgotten.
Fountain!
Did you just heal
I'll
me?
stop its charge!
I need you, Amanda.
Right.
Now I'm in this orbit! Talon Hurricane Alpha!
Far enough!
Take this! First strike! Sona! You're done!
Forgive me.
You'll pay for that! Thanks! Eat it! Do it! Talon! This one's mine!
Here's a hero!
No rest for the wicked.
Shockwave Slash!
Let's tear him up!
Eagle assault!
Elusive deity! Tornado drive!
Here!
Talon Hurricane! Megasonic Thrust!
Eagle drive!
Sonic Thrust!
Elusive deity! Now we're talking!
Swallow Blade!
I'm just getting started!
There!
This one's all mine!
Watch and weak!
Not today!
Now you see what I can do!
Tempest!
I can handle it!
Megasonic
I
Thrust!
never miss! It's weakened!
In a bind?
This ends now!
Eat this! I'll tear you apart!
Megasonic Thrust!
This is some punishment.
Stay away from my friend! Rising Wyvern!
Talon Hurricane!
No rest for the wicked.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! I'll tear you apart!
Sonic Thrust!
Talon Hurricane!
Inside!
Far enough!
Do it!
Radiant Pierce!
Finish it!
Astral Energy!
Say no more.
Mega Ray!
Out of the woods, it
Just getting
seems.
started!
I'll heal you all!
Take this! I'll smash you!
Shockwave Slash! First strike! Eternal Devastation!
Tear!
Such unadulterated fury.
Storm! Not my finest.
Now I can let loose!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Sonic Thrust! Any more of this and I'll burn out!
There!
Not done yet!
Is this
Mega
it?
Ray!
Nothing gets... By me!
I'm ready! Burn! Strike!
Forgive me.
Mega Ray!
Demon
Where
Fang!
are you going?
Double Demon Fang! Swallow! Blade!
I'll bring you back from
Rising
death's
Wyvern!
abyss!
I'm just getting started!
My pride was my downfall.
Radiant
Double
Pierce!
Demon Fang!
Here's a healing
I
arc!
can carve through armor!
Is this it? Sighted!
It was
Mega
nice
Ray!
while it lasted.
I'm all stopped up! Eagle
Will this...
Leave the charges to me!
Healing circle! I'll bring you back from death's
Like me
abyss!
again.
Far enough! Resuscitation!
I'll finish you here and now! All good things come to an end.
No further.
This can't be happening!
I hope this medicine works as promised. Here, let me
My
help.
pride was my downfall.
First aid! Into the shadows!
Severing wind! Devastation! Rising falcon! No paper!
There! Help this! Mega ray!
Out of the woods, it seems.
Annihilation! Mega ray!
Do it!
Tempest!
Annihilation! Mega
Tornado
ray!
Alpha! Eat dirt! Super Storm
Now
again!
I'm ready!
Talon Hurricane!
Whatever you're doing seems to work.
It's simple. Punch until I can't punch anymore.
I almost feel sorry for your opponent.
Mega ray! I never miss!
Here you are! I'm right behind you! Rising Falcon!
Take this. I'll finish you here and now.
Denied!
Watch yourself. Sense incredible power.
Infernal Torrent!
Water, hear my call! Spread!
First strike! Take this! It's gonna attack!
Right, watch out!
Double Demon Fang!
This is some punishment.
Glacial Spear, pierce evil!
Talon Storm!
Freeze Lancer!
Talon Hurricane!
Hear me! Flame of Fury! Burning Strike! Glacial
Shattering
Spear, pierce evil!
Be still!
Attack time.
I healed myself.
It's wide open!
It won't escape me.
Elusive deity. Tornado drive.
Glacial Spear, pierce evil! Do it!
Alphen!
In an instant!
Impact Cross.
Skills in top form, art's working like a charm. Ha!
Someone seems rather pleased with herself.
You... Did you hear all of that?
This realm doesn't seem like such a bad place to camp in.
Yeah, there's lots of plants and wildlife here.
I know, and it all looks friggin' delicious too!
Who said anything about eating them?
Good. This came out just... Kisara, let's talk for a bit.
I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Before we go, do you guys have everything?
I always love the sound of hammers banging away. Always good to be back in familiar territory.
Okay.
Seriously?
Well,
What the?
looks like we made it here in one piece.
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
New melody. Dragon Shell. Dazzle. Elusive deity. Another drop. Rising focus. Dragon Shell. Elusive deity. Tornado drive. Got flyers.
I've got this! Let a marksman handle!
All yours. Take this.
Behold, the Earth pulse. Tectonic vision.
Here, let me help!
Power surges through me.
Do it! This one's got your name on it!
Ash to ash, a merry distraction.
There's still more to go! Who wants to die next?
Burn in hell.
Annihilation!
Hold up. Is this as valuable as I think it is?
Right, here goes.
Now you see what I can do.
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
I never miss!
Tornado dive. Hurricane. Eagle dive.
Water! Here, do it!
All yours, Kisara.
Radiant Peace!
Blow away.
You're mine! Leave the enemy's arch to me!
Wait here.
Not on my watch!
All finish you here and now. Catapult.
It's on.
Reload! Water! Here, do it!
Focus.
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes, a merry distraction.
There's still more to go! I'm all stuffed up! Annihilation! Mega Ray!
You're mine. I can feel my power growing.
No backing down. Now you see what I can do.
Rising Wyvern.
Elusive deity. Tornado drive.
Here
You picked the wrong fight.
Eagle dive. Howling storm.
Double Phoenix Fang.
All yours, Kisara.
Steering Flame!
All finish you here and now.
Here I go! It's over!
Be still.
I'm all stuffed up!
Rising Phoenix.
Dragon Shell!
Rising Wyvern. Hurricane Storm.
Do it.
Tear.
Eagle assault. Step back. This one's all law.
Discourteous, aren't you?
They got me flanked.
Rising Wyvern.
Not in your dreams! Let them
Dragon Burn in hell.
Hear me! Flame of Fury! Burning Strike! Glacial
In a
Spear.
bind?
Pierce Eagle! I never miss!
Tornado hit.
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! Glacial Spear! Pierce Eagle!
Eagle dive.
The enemy wields our truth.
We'll soon see about that!
Double Phoenix Fang.
I can carve through armor. Eat this.
Mega Ray! I'm all stuffed up!
Dragon shell.
Take this.
Number one down!
It's
We're
over.
thinning them out!
We more like me.
Finish it.
I'll admit I'm
In an instant.
Impact block.
We're a pretty lethal combination, aren't we?
What can I say? I had a good partner.
I'm surrounded.
there! Frozen Red!
I'm burning hell.
Talon hurricane. Take glimmer dragon.
You're finished. Lightning slash. Eternal devastation.
Hey.
one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes!
Glacial Spear! Pierce
Rising Wyvern! Blazing Flame!
Lancer!
Do it! Rising Falcon! We're in good form!
I won't forgive you!
Come and face me!
In a bind?
First shot! Take this!
Where are you going?
Armor won't save you!
Eat dirt!
Annihilation! Lightning!
Pinwell! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
An astral arc?
That's my cue!
Shut him down! Here I come!
Too
fast! Stand back! I'll trip it up! Dragon form!
Do it!
Pinwell! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! Searing Flame!
Portal blade! No further! Double Demon Fang! Storm! Here I come! Finish it! In an instant! Impact Claw!
My exploits are bearing fruit.
Into the shadows!
Burn in hell!
Annihilation! Mega Ray!
Megasonic Throw! Dragon Form!
Why'd you heal me?
Hey! Blow them away!
Let the Martian handle this!
Damn, beat me to it.
Gotta be quick, or I'll take them all myself.
Oh, like hell, you
He's dead! Catapult!
Well then, let's keep moving.
I'll hold on to that.
Here's a healing arc! Where are you going? Let the Martian handle this! Lightning! Downfall! I never miss! Will this help?
Armor won't save you!
Healing circle!
I'm sorry to be a bother. We've all got enough of it. Yes, ma'am.
Turn the tables on him.
There are still more left!
Right. No time to hold back.
You're going pretty hard in this battle.
I am not usually given to restraint.
Sometimes I believe you're stronger than you let on.
In an instant! Impact Claw!
Together, that wasn't even a problem. I sure have built up a sweat with this hike.
Rest assured, we have reached the top. It's all downhill from here, quite literally.
So... Mahag Sar's just up ahead, then?
Indeed. If you look, across this mountain is the Lord's Keep.
What's this?
Let's dispose of the trash.
Ignite!
I'm like bait today. Not in your dreams. Eagle assault.
You're on!
I'm on a roll now. Lightning. Downfall.
You're mine! No further! I'm not done! Demon Whirlwind Snap! Destruction!
Mega Ray.
I wish I could roll like you, Law.
You wish to learn my secrets, young Alphen?
Yes, Master. Please, teach me the art of defense.
You want Grandmaster to start that?
I won't rest until I'm the best I can be.
Still striving to be on par with the Lord?
You simply can't be...
Gone. Arc Field. Mega Ray.
You're mine! It's over!
Not in your dreams. Right.
We got the advantage.
Good. Just have to make sure we keep it.
Don't worry, because log
I
on.
never miss.
Do it!
Shield!
This one's got your name on it.
Action to action! A merry distraction.
There's still more to go.
Ready and rip!
Let the marksman handle this. Searing flame. Reload.
Watch this!
Radiant here. Eagle assault.
Catapult! Strike!
Swallow this!
Soda!
Do it.
Mirage! Dragon Swarm! Strike! Explosive Ring!
Yes, I'm getting stronger!
Care to put that claim to the test?
I'd love to, but I got this thing.
Get lost.
I'll smash you!
It's
Can't
over.
get out of this!
This one's all mine!
Glacial
Tornado
Spear.
drive!
Not today!
Catapult!
Do it.
Shield!
This one's got your name on it.
Action to action! A merry distraction.
There's still more to go.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Now Astral energy.
Say no more! I can feel my power growing!
That enemy looks strong. I bet it'll be worth our while to fight it.
Looks like trouble with a capital T!
Together, we've got this!
I shall ensure you survive this.
Eat this! Blazing flame!
Be still!
Swallow this!
Rising Falcon! First strike!
Glimmer Flame of Fury. Glacial Spear. Pierce evil.
Can't get out of this!
Explosive Ring!
Freeze
Eat
Lancer.
dirt!
Here's a healing
Now
arm.
you see what I can do!
Sever
Should've
it!
messed with me!
Devastate!
rely on my
Rising Phoenix!
Confiscated. Radiant Pierce. The tide of battle has turned.
That's the power of comrades in arms!
Right. Comrades in arms.
Dragon Swarm!
Our expert come through.
Double Demon Blast! Destruction!
Do it.
Hey! Blow them away! How's that?
Soaring Light Sphere!
Gemini Aqua.
Divine!
Do it.
Soaring Light Sphere! In an instant! Impact Claw!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
And thus our strength yet grows. Coming through!
Hey, when did I get so popular? Anything in armor is all mine!
And a don't mind if I do. I'm only get radiant here. Excited. I never miss.
You make quick work of them!
Want me to pick up your slack then?
Just pointing it out!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Hey! Blow them away! How's that?
Acceptable.
Eat this!
I'm all do it.
Blazing flame! Super swallow dance! I'll finish you here and now! Do it!
Shield!
This one's got your name on it.
Action to action!
You managed to pull through.
What's that big tower over there? Not this way, I guess.
I hate camping out.
Did we really just spend that much money?
see what you've got.
Here I come! Dragon form!
Skating. Ready.
Glitter dragon!
Gemini
You picked the wrong fight! A new melody!
Here.
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for you to do.
Finish it! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone.
I shall ensure you survive this.
I'm only getting started.
You here and now! Lightning Thrust!
Eagle
Rising
Assault.
Falcon!
Gemini Aqua.
Rising Wyvern!
Eat this. Talon
Finish
Hurricane.
it!
Searing Flame.
You're mine! It's over! Strike! Power Blade! Finish it!
Tornado Law.
Hey! Blow them away!
You can use martial arts too?
Am I overstepping my bounds?
I need something to eat.
I won't forgive you. Where are you going?
Stay close. I shall provide assistance.
I never miss.
Dragon Form!
Eagle Assault. Glacial
Got fire.
around the home. I've got this. Let a marksman handle it.
All yours! Dragon Form!
Eat this.
Sonic Thrust!
Dragon.
I'll finish you here and now!
Eagle Assault. Mega Ray.
Elucidate!
Rinwell. Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis.
Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me.
Still thinking about how to act around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade, the same way I would with you or anyone else. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what friends do too? Support and protect one another in times of need?
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm certainly not going to give you any grief over it.
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Eldaman and Sia of its enemies, and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I could potentially put to use on my return. I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along. But it got me thinking, what am I actually contributing by being here?
What are you talking about? You know how to hold a weapon, don't you? That's help enough.
Is it though? Sometimes I wish there was more I could be doing to pull my...
Oops, sorry about that. Jeez, I'm famished.
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your travels?
What do you mean, what do we do? We find stuff to eat and eat it. So long as it's meat, I'm not fussy.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term, but you need to think about your diet if you want to stay healthy.
Does that mean eating vegetables too?
Isn't that obvious?
It does, which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Yeah, to be honest, we could be eating better than we do.
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself. Fortunately, I happen to know a thing or two about cooking as well.
You hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after all.
What is it?
No, sorry, it's just... I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on all this.
It will do her good to have a project.
No, not Kisara. I meant you. Was there anything you wanted to add?
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill, I hope.
Typical Renan, leaving everything to someone else.
Rinwell, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my responsibilities, regardless of who we may face.
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort to get to know one another, don't you think?
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself all that well.
Something wrong? You look like you're deep in thought.
Not exactly. I was merely thinking about you two and your sense of etiquette.
Oh?
Etiquette?
Indeed. To be quite frank, I find your lack of manners to be nigh intolerable.
That's not being frank, that's being and forget it. Do we really need to talk about this now?
Yes. I find such impropriety on your parts to be deeply unsettling. It concerns me greatly.
What do you want us to do? We were slaves. We never got to learn how to be proper like you.
Yeah, what he said. Maybe you missed how we were just focused on surviving.
Perhaps, but Kisara here demonstrates that it's quite possible for a Denon to learn proper manners.
That's because I was given the opportunity to learn. Moreover, my duties as a guardsman required it. Not every realm is like Menancia, as you well know.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to hold us to some other city standards.
Exactly. You've got to remember what it's been like for us living under the Rena elsewhere.
I will concede that you do indeed make a valid point. It would appear, for all my espousing the virtues of equality between our peoples, I was still looking down on the two of you.
You don't need to beat yourself up. I wasn't that offended by what you said, man.
Nevertheless, I shall mind my words from here on out. Having said that, I do believe you two would still benefit from learning the basics of proper society. I would be more than happy to teach you both when we camp out, if you like.
Yeah, no, I'll pass. Acting all prim and proper isn't really my style.
If you say so. How about you, Law? Would you like to learn? Although I suppose my first task is to reform your attitude toward the idea of good etiquette.
You're not gonna let this go, are you?
Hey, let's stop for a minute.
What's up? You already tired?
My armor's pretty heavy. I think I need a little rest.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
What? You don't look it.
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be. Mahag Saar's capital, Niez, is our destination right now.
But if one of us collapses, it will only serve to slow us down. And in your case, Alphen is the only one who could carry you. Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
Enough already! I need a break, so we're taking one.
I don't need you fretting over me.
Fretting? Hey, it's not like I'm...
Been looking for you.
For me? Why?
He's tough.
Who are you? You said you were looking for me. Why?
Beautiful, precious life.
What the...
That is all I desire.
Then why are we fighting? Who even are you?
Catapult can't get out of this!
Who the hell are you? Bastard!
This guy's not normal.
His speed is unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord?
Radiant here. Will this help?
Take this!
Radiant
There you are!
I'll smash you!
Double Demon Fang!
Use of deity!
Tornado in the sky is mine.
You picked the wrong
Show
fight!
me your
I'll finish you here and
It's
now!
wide open!
It won't escape me.
Here's a healing arc.
Where are you going? going?
Eternal devastation!
Here, let me help.
Entertain me.
Take this!
There! One more!
Rising Wyvern!
Annihilation!
Fall.
Will this help?
Stardust! Swallow Dance! You're on!
Fall.
Here, let me help.
Eagle Assault!
First aid! Hear
Take
me!
this.
Is that all that you've got? Very well. Then die. A wretch like you? Till next time.
Shion, wake up, please!
Alphen?
Shion!
Thanks, but you're kinda crushing me.
Sorry.
It's okay. And so am I. It's not as bad as it looks.
Not bad. That's... Shion, we thought
I'm
you were...
fine. Really.
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, you were trying to protect me too, you know.
Yeah, but I have the sword. It's different.
It's not different. Besides, Never mind. It's nothing. Anyway, thank you.
But I didn't... Look, I'm just glad that you're...
Alphen?
Sorry.
That guy said he'd be back. I think maybe we should get moving before he returns, right?
Rinwell has a good point. We need to go. Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I already applied some healing arts to it. It didn't even leave a scar.
But his sword went nearly straight through you.
I'm all right. Unless I've turned into some kind of ghost and I'm haunting you all right now.
No, I know you're not. It's just...
Look, I appreciate you looking out for me, but I'm fine, really.
There was also that strange light that appeared when Shion was stabbed. It seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it. Alphen, do you have any idea what it might have been?
A light? I don't know. I was kind of preoccupied with other things at the time.
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Danon astral arts like Rinwell, perhaps?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember? Besides, we should really be getting out of here.
I suppose you're right. Forgive me. We've almost reached Niez, the capital of Mahag Sar. With any luck, we'll find a place there for Shion to rest.
Hey.
How are you holding up after that last fight? You're not too hurt, are you?
I'm fine, really. See for yourself.
If things get too tough out there, go ahead and fall back. I can take a beating if I need to.
I'm not here just to stand around and have everyone protect me.
I get that, but there's nothing wrong with admitting you have weaknesses too.
Do I look like I'm just trying to put on a brave face to you?
I can't feel pain, but you still can. Can't you?
Look, I appreciate you're trying to look out for me, but even you go down in fights from time to time. Please, stop trying to babysit me. It's getting old.
It's not that. I just...